first. The news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
I'm meteorologist James DeFazio, in for Eric. Eric has the day off today.
And Eric picked a good one to take off, didn't he?
Yes, he did. It's going to be a beautiful day through the daytime hours today. We're tracking dry weather and steadily rising temperatures. It is a very chilly start out there, though, as you know out there. We are starting off the day, most of us in the 40s. Not all of us, though. Some of us all the way down into the upper 30s, which is incredibly cold for this time of year. It's very impressive to see lows currently at 39 degrees in Old Forge, 37 degrees at Saranac Lake. Elsewhere across central New York, we're in the low to mid 40s. We're steadily rising, mid 40s primarily across the southern tier. And like I said, dry weather persists today through the daytime hours. We're tracking showers to arrive right around the sunset hour. Downtown Utica, a dry start as well and a dry day ahead. 45-degree start up at Griffiths and Rome with a dew point at 43 degrees. They're relatively close together, so we're going to keep a very close eye on any fog development over the next couple of hours. We are seeing some scattered fog across the southern tier. That fog this morning will slowly begin to subside once the sun does fully rise. Temperatures today, they climb all the way up into the mid-70s. We fortunately warm up quickly. We are out of the 40s at 8 a.m. into the 60s by 10 a.m. And then the afternoon, we see steady low to mid-70s. Coming up, we're going to take a look at those rainfall chances, which arrive right around sunset. Gary?
James, thanks. This morning, police and federal agents continue.
This live look of downtown Cooperstown is brought to you by the Leatherstocking Credit Union.
Good Thursday morning. We're taking a look at conditions as you head out the door this morning on your Munson Commutecast, and we are not seeing too much in the way of issues this morning. Looks like I got a little bit of a frozen computer here, but should be good to go here in just a moment. Here we go. Sorry about that. Again, we're taking a look at conditions on our Munson Commutecast, and conditions to begin the day and throughout the day are going to be rather pleasant. Aside from the fact we're starting out the day very chilly, temperatures across the Mohawk Valley are in the mid-40s. Dry weather persists through the daytime hours. Again, a very chilly start, low to mid-40s across the region. Some of us as cold as as mid to upper 30s. Dry conditions on all the major roadways. Shouldn't see any slowdowns in terms of your travel this morning. The one issue to make you aware of, some areas of patchy fog across the southern valleys. We can't quite see it yet. The sun hasn't risen on the Oneonta cam. You could see it a little bit in the distance there on the Cooperstown cam. Currently 44 degrees in Old Forge, but it's 36 at the Mesonet station currently in Old Forge. Coming up, we're going to take a further look at the rainfall chances that arrive overnight tonight at the return of wet weather. Gary?
You did say 36.
I did.
Oh my goodness. Wow, it's early.
Yeah.
James, thanks. The New York State Fair.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Thursday morning. We're tracking a relatively pleasant day today. It's a bit of a chilly start, though. You might need a jacket to get out the door this morning. We're starting off in the 40s across central New York. Take a look at downtown Utica. You can ignore that temperature because that is a non-accurate sensor right now. I'm just going to stand right here and block it. We're in the 40s in downtown Utica. Dry, pleasant conditions, but not 60s. We're not quite there yet. We're going to get there. Temperatures rise today up into the low to mid 70s. It's a chilly start to the day. Tracking a couple showers overnight tonight, but then sunshine and pleasant weather returns and nice weather continues for the holiday weekend. We're tracking a beautiful weekend for Labor Day weekend. 45 degrees with clear skies up in Rome and dew point at 43 degrees, relatively close to the temperature, so we're going to be keeping an eye on any areas of patchy fog this morning. And yes, temperatures across the state, incredibly chilly start. Saranac Lake, 39 degrees. The Mesonet station in Old Forge, which is a little bit outside the village, 36 degrees currently. Central New York, low to mid 40s. And again, once the sun peaks up, we are going to steadily climb. Dry weather continues on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar through the daytime hours today. Showers develop right around sunset. Again, a couple areas of patchy fog, primarily across the southern valleys, Cooperstown, Oneonta. You're going to want to keep an eye out for some reduced visibility this morning. A cold front approaches this afternoon and evening, which brings showers overnight tonight. A couple of lingering showers for early Friday before drier weather fully settles in for the remainder of Friday and for the weekend. We're also tracking a warming trend. Summer is not quite dead yet. We're back up into the upper 70s to near 80 by the middle portion of next week. Much warmer conditions than we saw over the last couple days. Your Skycast showing that we steadily rise in temperature through the day today. Highs today are going to be in the low to mid 70s, right around 75 degrees for Utica and Rome. We're dry through the daytime hours today, partly sunny skies. Clouds begin to increase as we head into the evening hours, but the showers don't really break out across central New York until after sunset. Between 8 and 9 p.m., those showers develop. We see some steady rainfall overnight, scattered rain showers to begin the day on Friday. They linger through the mid portion of the day before drier air works in for the remainder of Friday evening and for the remainder of the weekend. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, a couple of showers that we're tracking for overnight tonight and into the day on Friday. For today, a very chilly start, but a very pleasant day, dry during the daytime hours. And the Labor Day weekend forecast really couldn't be more perfect. Absolutely fantastic weather. We're tracking a 5-day stretch of dry weather right now with increasing temperatures. Labor Day looking fantastic, mostly sunny, upper 70s. I mean, really can't complain about that. Upper 70s, widespread sun. Not overly humid.
Yeah, what a 7-day forecast.
Yes, enjoy that Labor Day weekend.
That's for sure. James, thanks. The unofficial end to summer is once again, and thank you for joining us here on this Thursday morning. Meteorologist James DeFazio is in for Eric this morning. And James, you're tracking some pretty low temperatures here in late August.
It is incredibly chilly out to start the day. We're in the low to mid 40s across central New York, but take a look at the extreme northeast Oneida County as well as extreme northern Herkimer County. Our current mesonet station up in Old Forge is reading 36 degrees, which is just incredibly cold. We are seeing some warmer reports within the village of Old Forge, but that's still just an incredible number to achieve at this time of the year. The southern hills, low to mid 40s as well. Fortunately, temperatures do rebound nicely today. Highs get all the way up into the mid 70s. Dry weather on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. That continues through the daytime hours today. Showers arrive after sunset tonight. Dry weather to begin your day in downtown Utica. No issues to make you aware of in terms of your commute at this time. 45 degrees with clear skies up in Rome. Keeping a close eye on the dew point as well due to its proximity and being very close to the temperature. We do expect some areas of patchy fog across the southern hills. We're not locating any per se at this time, but I do expect some areas such as Oneonta and Cooperstown to be seeing some areas of fog. Again, temperatures rise up into the mid 70s this afternoon. We do warm up relatively quickly this morning. Coming up, we're going to take a look at the chance for showers after sunset tonight. Gary?
James, thanks. The
Weeknights on News Channel 2, where the news comes first. This live look of downtown Cooperstown is brought to you by the Leatherstocking Credit Union.
Good Thursday morning. It's a very chilly start to our Thursday, but fortunately, we're not going to continue to see that way. But take a look at current temperatures. We're starting off the day in the low to mid 40s across central New York. Incredibly chilly weather for this time of year. 40 degrees in Otter Lake. It's actually currently still in the upper 30s in extreme northern Herkimer County as well as portions of Hamilton County. This is going to improve steadily throughout the morning. The sun's about to rise and we're about to see vast improvements. 45 degrees with clear skies up in Rome. Dew point down at 43 degrees, preventing us from any fog at this time locally. However, southern valleys are seeing some areas of patchy fog. Temperature in Utica today, I'm sorry, this gauge isn't accurate. It's showing later this afternoon. However, I can say this afternoon highs will rise until the low to mid 70s. We're expecting highs to be right around 75 degrees today. A little bit cooler tomorrow in the wake of a cold front. However, a warming trend does return. We're not saying goodbye to summer yet. Into the upper 70s by the end of Labor Day weekend. Coming up, we're going to take a look at our next chance for rainfall. Gary?
James, thanks. Some sad news from Holland Farms in Yorkville. Suzanne.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Thursday morning. It's going to be a pleasant day across Central New York, but we're off to an extremely chilly start. You might need a jacket as you head out the door this morning as temperatures are in the low to mid 40s across Central New York. Take a look at our Oneonta cam right now where it is just picturesque. This almost looks like a painting. It's incredibly pretty. The sun has not risen yet, and yes, it is that cold. It's 43 degrees out, very, very chilly. But a lot of pinks, a lot of yellows, very, very, very beautiful sunrise this morning, and it looks like that is going to be the case for all of Central New York. It's a very chilly start to the day, but fortunately temperatures steadily rise this morning, and we're into the mid-70s this afternoon. Sunshine and pleasant weather today. We're tracking showers to arrive tonight right around sunset. Nicer weather continues to settle in. For the holiday weekend, we're tracking a very, very nice stretch of dry, sunny weather. This morning, though, 45 degrees, clear skies, cold conditions, low levels of humidity as well. But with the dew point so close to the temperature, there are some areas of patchy fog out there that we're keeping an eye out for. Across the state, we're in the low to mid 40s in Central New York. It's even colder to the north. Saranac Lake, 39 degrees. Some areas in northern Herkimer County as well, still seeing upper 30s this morning. Old Forge Mesonet Station all the way down to 36 degrees. Dry weather on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. That continues through the daylight hours today. Showers arrive later this evening as a cold front approaches from the west. And again, here's that visibility tracker. I do believe there's some areas of patchy fog across the southern tier, primarily for us areas like Oneonta, Cooperstown. We'll have a better idea of that as the sun begins to rise. And fortunately, once it gets decently high into the above the horizon, that fog will completely burn off. This cold front approaches today and it kicks off showers, but we don't begin to see precipitation until after the sun sets tonight. After the cold front works through, lighter showers develop for the day on Friday. You get your lawn cut today with a completely dry day forecast. Saturday as well. Friday, we're tracking showers for most of the daytime. You might be able to get a cut later in the day. Summer's not dead yet. Warming trend continues as we head into Labor Day weekend. We're back into the upper 70s by the time we get to Labor Day. Taking a look at the skycast, temperatures steadily rise this morning. Those showers don't arrive until after sunset this evening. They overspread the region. We see steady rainfall overnight tonight. Things dry out tomorrow, but we see spotty popcorn-like showers through most of the day, and then overnight, Friday night into Saturday, we fully dry out ahead of a beautiful weekend. I'll look at your 7-day forecast. After this little bit of showery weather that develops Thursday night into Friday, we begin an absolutely fantastic stretch for Labor Day weekend. 5 consecutive dry days in the forecast. Labor Day looking mostly sunny, highs in the upper 70s.
News with Gary Libator and meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Thursday morning. I'm Gary Libator.
Meteorologist James DeFazio in for Eric today.
And it definitely feels like fall this morning.
Yes, I mean, for some of us, it might even feel a little wintry out there. It's so cold. It is a very brisk morning. You might want to grab a jacket for your commute in. We're going to be tracking temperatures to steadily rise this morning. However, take a look at some of these numbers at where we're starting. We're all starting in the low to mid 40s across central New York. However, in northern Herkimer County, some areas are down into the upper 30s. Just incredibly cold weather to start an August day. Very, very chilly start, and we're going to watch these temperatures steadily rise as the morning progresses. Again, low to mid 40s across the southern tier as well. Highs today, though, they do climb all the way into the mid 70s. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is dry and quiet. That continues through the daytime hours today. We are tracking showers to arrive overnight tonight. Sun beginning to peak up on the Nexus Center cam, downtown Utica. Dry conditions continue. It's a very beautiful start to the day. 45 degrees and chilly at Rome. Clear skies with a 43-degree dew point. And with those dew point and temperature being so close, we're tracking some areas of patchy fog across the southern tier. Primarily in areas like Hamilton, Cooperstown, and Oneonta. That will slowly burn off as the day progresses. Highs today climbing up into the mid 70s. Clouds begin to increase as we approach sunset. Coming up, we're going to take a look at what happens as we move into after sunset. Gary?
James, thanks. This morning, police.
This live look of downtown Cooperstown is brought to you by the Leatherstocking Credit Union.
Good Thursday morning. We're taking a look at conditions out the door this morning as you make your way out the door to either work, school, whatever you have going on today, any activities. You're not going to be encountering many issues. It's a chilly start. That is the one thing we want to make you aware of. You may want to grab a light jacket. Temperatures are in the low to mid 40s this morning. They're not going to stay that way. We're tracking temperatures to steadily rise. Dry weather to begin the day on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, and dry weather continues through the daytime hours. Again, a very chilly start, low to mid 40s across central New York, but dry conditions on all of our major roadways and no accidents at this time to make you aware of. Take a look at our Oneonta cam, just an absolutely beautiful sunrise. It also gives you an idea that there is a little bit of low-lying fog in some of the southern valleys. Old Forge, very, very chilly start. They got down into the upper 30s. For your commute forecast, all green for your ride in with partly sunny skies. Showers begin to develop right around sunset. That's why we have the yellow icon there, but I do believe your drive home will be fully dry. Gary?
James, thanks. The New York State Fair is celebrating Armed Forces.
Storm Tracker 2 team, where we track storms. The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Thursday morning. We're tracking a very pleasant day today. We're off to an extremely chilly start, but fortunately, as you could see off the camera there, the sun is soon to peak above the horizon and temperatures are going to begin to steadily rise. Take a look at what it looks like off our Oneonta cam at Hartwick College. An absolutely beautiful scene, just so picturesque. We have bright yellows, bright oranges, pinks along the horizon, but the other thing that it's showing is you can see that low-lying fog within the hills. Very, very impressive that you can just see that it's just stuck in between these two slightly higher areas of hilltops. It's a chilly start to the day today, but that doesn't last. Temperatures warm up into the mid-70s. Sunshine with pleasant weather today. We're tracking a chance for, or I shouldn't say chance, showers do return tonight. Nicer weather, though, settles in for the holiday weekend. A little bit of a mixed bag on Friday, but the rest of the weekend and the beginning of next week looking beautiful. 45 degrees with clear skies up in Rome, 43-degree dew point, still seeing refreshing levels of humidity across central New York. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar will stay quiet and dry through the daytime hours today. Cold front begins to approach during the second half of the day. A couple areas of patchy fog this morning with that temperature and dew point being very close. Southern Valley seeing some areas of very patchy fog. Cooperstown, Oneonta. Keep an eye out if you're doing any traveling across the southern tiers. Hamilton also experiencing some fog conditions as well. This cold front begins to approach from the west today, and as it does so, it's going to fire off a round of showers and storms. Fortunately, these showers don't arrive in central New York until 8 to 9 p.m. So right around sunset time, these showers break out. We see steady rainfall overnight tonight. cooler conditions build in tomorrow behind the front, and then some spotty showers continue during the day. And then drier weather will fully settle in for the weekend. You can get your lawn cut on Thursday and get your lawn cut on Saturday. Friday, you'd have to wait most of the day before things dried out. We still continue to track that warming trend as we head towards the middle of next week. Temperatures climb back up into the upper 70s for Labor Day. Showers today begin to approach as temperatures rise steadily, highs right around 75 degrees for Utica and Rome. The showers begin to work in from the west, but we don't really see rainfall begin to reach the ground until after sunset tonight. Widespread showers overnight tonight, and then wrap around light popcorn showers during the day on Friday. Not a completely dry day, not a completely wet day either. Fortunately, drier air arrives overnight on Friday, I should say Friday night into Saturday, and then take a look at the stretch of weather that happens after that. It's absolutely fantastic. Beautiful partly sunny skies into the weekend with a steady warming trend. Labor Day looking fantastic, mostly sunny skies with upper 70s, and that continues into the middle portion of the week after the holiday weekend. We're looking at upper 70s to near 80 degrees with partly sunny skies. Just fantastic weather for this time of year. I know some of us still need a little bit more rain, and we're going to keep our eye out for that, but a beautiful forecast for the holiday weekend.
Maybe Eric should take the whole week off.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
James, thanks. The unofficial end to summer is once again, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore. Meteorologist James DeFazio is in for Eric this morning, and James, you definitely picked a cool morning to come in, right?
I did. It's incredibly chilly out there. Some of us seeing borderline wintry level temperatures. Just got an email from a skywatcher in Skenevis who's reporting 36 degrees right now, and our Mesonet station up in Old Forge also reporting 36 degrees. Very, very, very chilly temperatures for August. It's a very chilly start to the day. The fortunate thing is these temperatures are not going to continue today. While we're starting off the day in the low to mid 40s, we rise up steadily through the morning, and this afternoon we actually reach all the way up into the low to mid 70s. Highs are going to be right around 75 degrees for Utica and Rome. Dry weather also continues today on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're not going to see any wet weather arrive until after sunset this evening. We're going to track that coming up in full weather. 45 degrees, the sun is up, sunny skies are shining in Rome. 43-degree dew point. They're relatively close together, which is why we're keeping an eye out for some isolated fog this morning. If you look in the distance of the Cooperstown cam here, you can see that there is some fog developing in the distance. We're keeping an eye out for some very patchy fog across the southern hills. Hamilton reporting only 7 miles of visibility. Cooperstown, Oneonta, those are the locations that are seeing those reduced visibilities right now. Again, temperatures steadily rise today. Clouds also do increase as we head into the evening hours. Highs are going to be right around 75 degrees in the mid-afternoon. We are tracking showers to arrive overnight tonight, and we're going to break those down coming right up. Gary?
James, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away each morning. President Trump has ordered
This live look of downtown Cooperstown is brought to you by the Leatherstocking Credit Union.
Good Thursday morning. We continue to take a look at conditions as you head out the door this morning, and it's very, very chilly out there this morning. You might want to grab a light jacket for your commute in. You're not going to need it for the duration of the day. We warm up steadily and we warm up consistently through the morning, and temperatures reach the low to mid 70s this afternoon. But we're starting the day in the low to mid 40s across central New York. A very, very chilly start. Some of the North Country got all the way down to the upper 30s last night. Currently up to 45 degrees with sunny skies up at Griffiths and Rome. And at dew point all the way down at 43 degrees. We're seeing some areas of patchy fog across the southern tier. Those will slowly begin to burn off now that the sun has risen. Skycast showing that tonight rain makes its return. Showers develop right around sunset, and we're going to be tracking showers overnight tonight. A widespread rainfall overnight. By tomorrow morning, very spotty showers for the day on Friday. We're tracking a warm-up as well as we head into the weekend. We're not saying goodbye to summer just yet. Coming up, we're going to break down that forecast in further detail. Gary?
James, thanks. Some sad news from Holland Farm.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Thursday morning. We're tracking very pleasant weather for your Thursday, and fortunately, after a very chilly start, that sun has now risen and we are beginning to see temperatures climb, but it's still very chilly out there. Take a look at Oneonta, where you can see we're not just tracking a couple of chilly temperatures. We're also tracking some conditions of fog. You can see in between the hills here, there is some fog in between the lowest elevations. And this is prevalent across the southern tier this morning. We're seeing this in areas like Oneonta, Cooperstown, and Hamilton. We'll show the visibility tracker here coming up in a minute, but that's just a beautiful shot. It's a chilly start to the day, but we steadily warm up. It's going to be sunny and pleasant today. Showers do develop tonight and does rain for most of the overnight. And then nicer weather settles in for the entirety of the holiday weekend and most of next week. Excuse me. 45 degrees and sunny. Excuse me. With a 43-degree dew point, and with the dew point and temperature being that close to one another, that is partially what's responsible for this fog developing this morning. Dry weather continues on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar through the first portions and through the daytime hours of your Thursday. A cold front approaches this afternoon and evening, and that changes things. Hamilton's visibility down to 5 miles now. Again, some areas of patchy fog across the southern tier. Cooperstown, Oneonta. Just be careful if you're doing any traveling this morning. Be aware you may encounter some fog that will burn off relatively quickly now that the sun has risen. Just going to have to get a little bit higher in the horizon, and then it'll completely dissipate. This cold front approaches from the west today. We stay dry through the evening hours. 4:30 p.m. the showers are still to the west. Don't believe that we really see rain begin to start coming down until right around sunset. Between 8 and 8:30 p.m. those showers begin to develop. Cold front works through overnight. Chillier temperatures settle in for Friday with very isolated spotty showers. You could get the lawn cut today. You could get the lawn cut on Saturday as well, as both days are expected to be completely dry. Friday with plenty of isolated showers during the morning. Probably have to wait until later in the day. We're tracking a steady warm-up after this weekend. As we head into Labor Day, we're climbing back up into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees for several consecutive days. On your Skycast, we're tracking showers to approach today, but again, the rainfall doesn't really break out until right after sunset tonight. It overspreads the area, and then as we head into Friday, cooler temperatures settle in with isolated showers, and then drier conditions settle in Friday night for the entirety of the holiday weekend. A look at your 7-day forecast. We're tracking an absolutely beautiful stretch of weather. Partly sunny skies on Saturday, and a warming trend begins. Labor Day looking absolutely fantastic. Upper 70s, mostly sunny, and that continues through the middle half of next week. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures above average for this time of year. We have to enjoy it while it lasts. September does look relatively warm for now.
Yeah, definitely a great holiday weekend forecast for sure.
Oh, fantastic.
James, thanks. Animal shelters across the... And let's switch gears now. Meteorologist James DeFazio.
On a lighter note, that gives you chills.
Definitely. Yeah. In for Eric today, and a nice day out there.
Yes, things have turned pleasant. After an extremely cold start to the day, we are now seeing much more pleasant weather. We are tracking a cold front, which is going to be bringing showers overnight tonight, but it's going to take quite some time for these showers to get here, and we're going to be able to enjoy the entirety of our afternoon and the first half of our evening. Temperatures across the region have risen into the mid to upper 60s. Some of us are even reporting low 70s, some stations coming in at across the southern tier, primarily mid 60s, 66 degrees in Norwich. We were all the way down in the low 40s this morning. Old Forge actually got all the way down to 36 degrees this morning. Incredibly cold for an August morning. 71 degrees with mostly sunny skies and relatively comfortable conditions and a low dew point. It's a beautiful day out there. A great day to get out and enjoy the weather while it lasts, because tomorrow we're going to be seeing much cooler temperatures. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is quiet and dry locally, and it's going to stay that way until about sunset tonight. Again, after this cold front works through, much cooler weather settles in for the next 2 days. So if you can, get out and enjoy that weather today while you can. Tonight, those showers break out right around sunset, lows right around 56 degrees. Coming up, we're going to track those showers as well as what to expect for Labor Day weekend. Gary?
James, thanks. Brand new this noon, a multi-vehicle
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Thursday afternoon. It's a pleasant day of weather across Central New York today. We're tracking that to change overnight tonight, with showers arrive right around sunset. And it was a chilly start to the day today, but we've rebounded quickly and very nicely. Some of us are already seeing low 70s, currently 67 degrees in downtown Utica with mostly sunny skies, a couple of very puffy, very picturesque cumulus clouds there in the distance. Dry conditions are going to continue today. Wanted to show Old Forge. They're up to 61 degrees right now, according to one of our sky watchers, Bill. Appreciate you, Bill, for sending that in. They had a low of 36 degrees this morning. Yes, 36 degrees. Not quite normal for August. Sunshine and pleasant weather continue this afternoon. Showers develop this evening and they linger into Friday morning. And then nicer weather arrives for the holiday weekend and continues into next week. 71 degrees with mostly sunny skies up in Rome. A light breeze out of the southwest at 9 miles an hour, helping bring in that warmer air a little bit quicker than normal this morning. 50-degree dew point, meaning comfortable conditions. We're not seeing humid conditions today. Dew points across the area are in the mid to upper 40s, 50 degrees at Rome. Very, very low levels of humidity, comfortable conditions ahead of this cold front. Your full battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar locally is quiet and dry. Off to the extreme northwest here, we can see just the beginnings of the cold front working in from the west. It's going to take most of the day to get into our region. We're going to see increasing clouds throughout the afternoon, and mostly sunny for most of the afternoon, but the western portions of the viewing area begin to see clouds first, and they overspread the region as the evening progresses. By 7 p.m., almost all of us are over to completely cloudy and overcast conditions as these showers begin to work in. This cold front approaches from the west today, and it spurns widespread showers overnight tonight. They break out right around sunset between 7 and 8 p.m. this evening. Showers overspread the region through the overnight and into tomorrow morning. Cooler air works in behind this cold front, and we get a little bit of wraparound moisture, some isolated spotty showers tomorrow with much cooler temperatures to end the week for Friday. Thursday and Saturday, completely dry days. Both present good opportunities to get out and mow the lawn. Friday, you'd have to wait the majority of the day because we are expecting those isolated showers. Taking a look at the SkyCast, highs today are going to be right around 75 degrees in the mid-afternoon. As we head into the evening hours, the showers begin to approach from the west. Showers break out between 7 and 8 p.m., and then we see a steady rainfall overnight tonight. Tomorrow morning, drier conditions to begin the day, mostly cloudy skies. However, isolated showers continue throughout the day on Friday. Again, it's those popcorn showers that are few, brief, far between, and very, very light in nature. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast, a big change in temperature. We're going to get all the way down into the mid-60s for a couple of days. But fortunately, the warming trend returns. By the second half of the weekend, we're back into the low 70s. Beautiful weather forecast for Labor Day, mid-70s, mostly sunny skies. And again, it continues to get warmer as we head towards the middle of next week. Partly sunny skies, upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Really, really nice conditions.
Yeah, we could not ask for a better 7-day than this at this point.
You might have to make a tea time.
Will do. Well, crews with the Village of Ill. Meteorologist James DeFazio in for Eric today, and you're monitoring closely some showers, but they're out west right now.
We're tracking a cold front, and fortunately the showers that are on the radar right now are going to take all of the day to get here. We're going to be able to enjoy almost the entirety of our afternoon and evening. These showers are going to take their sweet time getting to central New York. We're not expecting precipitation to break out until after 7 p.m. Showers break out right around sunset from west to east from 7 to 8 p.m. We have rebounded very nicely. It was incredibly cold this morning, low to mid 40s across central New York, 36 degrees for low in Old Forge. We're now up into the mid to upper 60s across central New York. Some of us even getting into the low 70s already. Highs this afternoon are going to climb all the way up to near 75 degrees. 71 degrees currently with mostly sunny skies up in Rome, and a low dew point at 50 degrees, making for very comfortable conditions. Low levels of humidity, and that continues for the next several days. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is quiet and dry locally. Again, those showers off to the northwest are going to stay there through the daytime hours today. Unfortunately, after this cold front works through, we're going to see much cooler weather the next 2 days. Highs only the mid-60s for Friday and Saturday. However, a warming trend does build in for Labor Day weekend, and we're not saying goodbye to summer-like temperatures just yet. Tonight, we are tracking those showers to arrive between 7 and 8 p.m. Lows are going to be right around 56 degrees, and showers do continue into the morning. Coming up, we're going to take a further look at your Labor Day weekend forecast, as well as what to expect behind these showers. Gary?
James, thanks. The
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Thursday afternoon. After an incredibly chilly start to the day, temperatures have rebounded very nicely. We're up into the upper 60s, low 70s with pleasant conditions, and that continues through the afternoon. We are tracking things to change right around sunset, but until then, we're going to be seeing beautiful weather conditions. Some of these clouds off of the Nexus Center cam right now look like they were painted. They're incredibly puffy cumulus clouds, very beautiful weather, temperatures in the mid-60s in downtown Utica. Old Forge seeing a little bit more in terms of cloud cover. They're up to 61 degrees. They got all the way down to 36 degrees for a low last night. Sunshine and pleasant weather continues this afternoon. Showers develop this evening right around sunset, and they do linger into Friday morning. And then nicer weather settles in for the holiday weekend and continues into next week. Currently at Rome, it's 71 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Dew points very low, 50 degrees for a dew point at Griffiths in Rome. Comfortable levels of humidity. It's even more refreshing as we look back to the west. We see some dew points in the mid to even lower 40s, 43 degrees down in Binghamton. Some incredibly refreshing air, and that is going to continue for us in central New York for several more days. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is quiet, dry, and again, it's going to stay that way until later this evening. It's going to take a while for this cold front to finally approach. We are going to notice throughout the afternoon an increase in clouds. Cloud coverage begins to increase during the second half of the afternoon. By 7 p.m., almost all of us are over to overcast skies, and showers are soon to follow. Cold front pushing through. It's going to be bringing us those widespread rain showers overnight tonight. Tomorrow, we get wraparound, isolated, brief popcorn showers before drier weather settles in for Friday night. However, cooler air is going to build in. Could get your lawn cut today, get your lawn cut on Saturday, both presenting completely dry opportunities. Tomorrow, you'd probably have to wait the majority of the day. Taking a look at the skycast for today, we warm up to about the mid-70s, right around 75 degrees for a high at Utica and Rome. Showers move in from the west. They don't really begin to reach the ground across central New York until between 7 and 8 p.m., right around the sunset hour. By 8 p.m., we're all seeing steadier rain showers, and it rains for the majority of the night. We start Friday morning mostly cloudy, and again, here are those isolated, brief popcorn showers, some sunshine coming out in between the sprinkles, and then drier weather finally builds in for Friday evening. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, once that dry weather builds in, we are beginning a fantastic stretch of weather. It starts a little bit chilly this weekend with temperatures in the mid-60s, but a warming trend begins, and it continues through Labor Day weekend. Labor Day looking beautiful, mid-70s, mostly sunny, and that warming trend continues into the work week. Partly sunny skies with temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80. Gary?
James, thanks. We are back with News Talk.
It's time now for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. You called it yesterday. It was going to be a beautiful day, and sure enough, it is, but changes on the way,
Yes, we
right?
are tracking some changes. The weather is going to change this evening and tonight as a cold front approaches from the west. What a nice day today. Had a decent amount of sunshine after a very cool start. We can see those changes that will be arriving tonight. Widespread rain, even some lightning strikes being detected here. So it is possible that we could get a rumble of thunder tonight as this cold front rolls in. We're starting to see the cloud cover spread in from the west. 73 degrees, the temperature at Griffith and Rome. Our weather headlines again: rain tonight, rumbles of thunder possible. Breezy, cooler tomorrow, but the stage is set for a lovely weekend here in central New York and beyond, with warmer temperatures ahead. Temperatures will cool off into the 60s as rain develops this evening. The rain arrives for many of us after dark, so closer to 8 o'clock. We are tracking again some warmer weather ahead. We're going to look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Dark is now 8 o'clock. All right, thanks, Bill. 2 departments fought a garage fire on Fuller.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking changing weather. A cold front is on the way, and it's going to bring rain and a drop in temperature. This is a live look in downtown Utica. Now our camera's facing east, so we're still seeing some of the sunshine that's having its last grasp across our area. There are showers to the west that will be rolling in. It's going to take a little bit longer for this to get here, but I think the initial rain arrives closer to sunset. And when it starts to rain, it's going to be sticking with us here. Once the rain begins, I think it'll be around for most of the night. There also could be some rumbles of thunder. We've got 12 lightning strikes detected in this area. A lot of this is closer to Lake Ontario, but I should say Lake Erie, but it is possible that we could see a rumble of thunder overnight. Reminder, you can always get weather information on the go by downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It was cool last night, officially 44 degrees at Griffith and Rome, but have a look at some of the other local temperatures that were measured by the New York State Mesonet. A couple of places got down into the 30s. Pacifico, 39 degrees, Old Forge, 36, both locations in the Adirondacks. Even Westmoreland down to 41 degrees. By the way, Rome's temperature didn't make the record, but it got pretty close. The record 42 will stand. Labor Day weekend forecast, it looks fantastic. We are going to warm up. We're looking at lots of sunshine, dry conditions. Temperatures will get into the mid-70s Sunday and into the upper 70s on Monday, close to 70 still on Saturday. So this cold front rolls in. This is going to be our weather tonight and tomorrow. Tonight, the steadiest rain will be with us. Overnight lows drop down into the mid-50s. Showers will be coming to an end tomorrow. The first part of the day is unsettled, clouds, sprinkles, breezy conditions, and cool weather tomorrow. Highs only in the mid-60s. I think we'll see more sunshine later in the day compared to earlier, and it won't be a washout. We do cool off tomorrow night. Overnight lows drop down into the 40s. And Saturday looks like a beautiful day. A few extra clouds to the north. Temperatures climb into the upper 60s, and the weather continues to warm up. Rain tonight. Again, a few rumbles of thunder are possible, low of 56. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, breezy conditions, scattered showers, especially in the morning. And again, we will slowly dry out heading into the afternoon. The second half of the day looks a little bit nicer compared to the first half. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, beautiful stretch of weather just in time for the holiday weekend. It is cool at night. The next couple of nights beside tonight will be back into the 40s, 46 Friday night, 46 Saturday night, 47 Sunday night. So warm days, cool nights. It gets warmer Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures close to 80 degrees. And this is another reminder, don't put away the air conditioner just yet. We can still get warm and very humid days in September.
But you know what that means, don't you? Warm days, cool nights. Summer's in the rear view mirror.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Bill. The unofficial end of summer is here. Just Bill Curtis.
So last night, we had this really amazing picture that came in from Amy in Cooperstown. And what you're seeing here is a rocket launch. There were actually 3 rocket launches from NASA on Wallops Island, Virginia. Didn't think we would be able to see them here, but Amy did in Cooperstown. This is after 10 o'clock. And again, there's more pictures you can find on my social media page. We always appreciate folks sending in photos to us. And again, some pretty interesting things in the night sky. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's quiet for now, but the very left-hand side of your screen here shows some green. That's the leading edge of rain that will be arriving as we head into later this evening. Temperatures are going to start out cool tomorrow, but we will see a noticeable warming trend back into the upper 70s as we head into early next week. It's cloudy, it's dry this evening, at least for the next couple of hours, but again, rain will be arriving near or after 8 o'clock. If you are taking the dog out for a walk, should be a pretty decent evening to do so. Tonight's featured dogs, Sadie and Percy from Herkimer. If you want to be part of this, you can send your dog photos over to Skycast WKTV on Facebook. This is brought to you by Nissan. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A groundbreaking new study led by research.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening, a beautiful day today, lots of sunshine. Let's take a live look at Oneonta, 70 degrees. Things are starting to change. We're seeing clouds on the way and eventually some rain. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The leading edge of this rain is starting to work into just west of Syracuse. And when this rain does arrive, it's going to be with us here for most of tonight. We're even seeing some lightning strikes with this too to the west. So it is possible we could get a rumble of thunder with this overnight, but that should be the exception rather than the rule. Reminder, you can always get weather information on the go, alerts by downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. Don't put away the air conditioner just yet. I know we've had some really cool nights. Maybe some of you have even been tempted to turn on the heat. But going forward, we do have some warmer weather on the way. In fact, you might need the air conditioner again by early next week with temperatures close to 80 degrees Tuesday and Wednesday. And we can also get some humidity too in September, especially the first part of it. So still a little early to put away the air conditioner. Bob and Clinton 75, Mike and Hartford 75 degrees, Helen and Cassville 73, Curtis 68, Jeff and Mohawk 73, Jason and Newport 73. Deb in Hartwick, rather, 67. Paints Hollow Frank checks in with 70 degrees. We are tracking a cold front that moves in from the west. This will be our weather tonight. The back side of this, some cooler weather to finish out the work week. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Rain arrives. We're expecting about a quarter of an inch of rain to fall overnight. Not heavy, but widespread. Temperatures will drop into the mid-50s. Not quite as chilly as last night. We'll start out with temperatures near 60 tomorrow morning. A few sprinkles are possible, especially for the first half of the day. It's breezy. It's much cooler. We'll see some sunshine, though, to finish. Temperatures in the 60s. Chilly tomorrow night. We're down into the 40s again. In fact, outlying areas could hit the upper 30s like we did last night. And then Saturday looks like a beautiful day, and we warm up. Temperatures climb to near 70. Rain tonight, a few rumbles of thunder are possible, low of 56. Tomorrow, generally nice afternoon after a cloudy, gloomy start. A few sprinkles around in the morning, breezy, cooler, 64. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Nice weekend ahead. 69 Saturday, 74 Sunday. We're up to 78 on Labor Day. Temperatures will be close to 80 degrees with sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday before rain returns on Thursday. We'll be right back.
Your forecast at 6. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
It turned out to be a lovely day after a chilly start. We are tracking some showers to the west, which will become a steadier rain as we head into tonight. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. There is a wall of rain heading in our direction. And in some cases, some embedded thunderstorms. This rain is not going to be really heavy, but it will be widespread tonight. We also could see a few rumbles of thunder, too. So a very changeable stretch of weather is expected. This evening, temperatures are going to stay in the 70s. Looking at sunshine for now at Griffiths and Rome, but again, that rain is on the way. That'll be arriving tonight. Breezy and much cooler weather tomorrow. This is all part of a cold front that's going to knock the temperature down, but the weather is looking a lot nicer as we head into the holiday weekend. Rain will be developing this evening, mainly after sunset, which is nowadays just before 8. We are tracking rainfall tonight, along with a beautiful weekend. I've got to look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. If you plan on hitting the road this Labor Day.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're starting to see changes in our weather as a cold front approaches from the west. It's a live look at downtown Utica. We're seeing blue skies in the distance. Clouds are approaching, and from those clouds, we will see rainfall. This evening looks okay over the next couple of hours. If you want to get out, maybe go for a walk before the rain arrives. You have a window to do so, about 2 more hours before the leading edge of this rain starts to work in. By the way, that takes us to about sunset. We look to the west, and there is a wall of water to the west, so this is going to be widespread. This also could produce some thunder and lightning. We are seeing a couple of lightning strikes to the west, mainly over Lake Erie, but again, I can't rule that out tonight. There is some energy in the atmosphere that could create that. Reminder, you can always get weather alerts on the go by downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It was a cool start to the day. We got down to 44 at Griffis and Rome. Here's a look at some of the other overnight lows recorded in our area. Old Forge, 36 this morning, Pacifico 39. The 44 degrees at Griffis and Rome, by the way, just missed the low temperature record for the date, 42 degrees, so it was a pretty close call. Labor Day weekend forecast looks fantastic. We're looking at cool mornings but beautiful afternoons. Dry weather Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Temperatures will be warming up as well. We'll be in the upper 70s by Labor Day. Helen and Cassville 73, Micah New Hartford 75, Jeff and Mohawk 73. A beautiful day, Skidivas 72. The weather changes tonight. Again, this cold front rolls through. We're going to see temperatures drop in the wake of this, along with breezy conditions. Tonight we pick up about a 1/4 of an inch of rain. Areas to the north could get as much as 1/2 an inch of rainfall. Again, the rain is expected to be widespread. The rain comes to an end by tomorrow morning. We'll see a few scattered showers in the late morning to early afternoon. It's breezy, it's much cooler with temperatures in the mid-60s. We do get a chance to dry out tomorrow night. Skies clear out. We're down into the 40s again, and then it's back to sunshine for Saturday. A few extra clouds across the Adirondacks. Temperatures in the upper 60s. Rain tonight. Again, a few rumbles of thunder are possible. 56. It's not as cool as last night. Mostly cloudy tomorrow, a few scattered showers, especially in the morning, 64. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather looks really nice as we head through the weekend. It's warm during the day, but it's cool at night. 3 nights in a row with temperatures in the 40s. Monday's high 78. We'll see sunshine continue into Tuesday and Wednesday, and it gets warm. Temperatures will be close to 80 degrees, so don't put away the air conditioner just yet. Give it a few more weeks.
But literally, like Saturday through Wednesday, 5 days of beautiful sunshine, just as the kiddos are getting ready to get back to school. So this is a perfect weekend to get out and enjoy the outdoors.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, thank you, Bill. Time now for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. What do we got here?
So this was last night. This was really cool to be able to see this. This is a rocket launch from NASA.
No way.
Wallops Island, Virginia. It was seen locally by Amy in Cooperstown.
Stop. Are you kidding me?
If I knew this was going to be a possibility, we would be announcing this all over the place. But
wow,
yeah,
that's cool.
Pretty neat to see that. Again, Wallops Island, Virginia. So that's a chunk of change away. Not going to be able to see anything like this tonight. We've got rain on the way. In fact, for many of us, the rain has already begun, and if it hasn't begun already, it will shortly. So live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We have a cold front moving in. That is going to bring cooler weather as we get into the end of the week. Light rain at Griffis and Rome, a temperature of 60 degrees. A cool day tomorrow. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s, breezy as well. A few scattered showers, but then the weather starts to warm up. And each day going forward looks warmer than the other. 69 Saturday, 74 Sunday, 78 Monday. We're close to 80 degrees by this time next week. Tonight, overnight lows drop down into the mid 50s. Comfortable. You can leave the windows open, cool off the house. We are tracking some rain overnight, and again, a nice weekend ahead. A look at the forecast coming up. James, back to you.
Bill, thank you. And Oneida County Jail inmate is charged.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Rain is knocking on our doorstep. A live look in downtown Utica. It looks like it's very lightly raining in downtown, and the radar does suggest that. And We're expecting the rain to continue to move in from the west. It does become widespread overnight. This is a live look at the Airfield Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. There is one lightning strike that's actually right here, right behind the banner. Actually make that 2 over Lake Ontario. I think it's possible that we could get some rumbles of thunder tonight, but it's pretty low. It should be the exception rather than the rule. You can track the weather on the go, get weather alerts by downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It was chilly this morning. Lots of places started out in the 40s. We were not far away from tying the record low at Griffiths and Rome. It got down to 44. The record was 42. We have chances of getting this chilly over the next couple of nights, too, specifically tomorrow night as well as Saturday night. Temperatures get down into the 40s. By the way, some of the outlying spots into the 30s. Looks like a beautiful weekend. It is chilly at night, but it should be really nice during the day. We're looking at a dry stretch of weather from Saturday through Monday and a substantial warm-up. The short-term weather, though, is looking on the cooler side. This area of low pressure swings through. Widespread rain tonight. We're thinking a general quarter to half an inch of rainfall with higher amounts north, lower amounts south. But this is region-wide. We all get rain tonight. Some of us get a little bit more than others. Tonight, rain continues. Overnight lows drop down into the 50s. We get a chance to dry out Friday. In the morning, there'll be a few hit or miss showers, but by the afternoon, we'll see breaks of sunshine. Still can't rule out a passing shower later in the day, but it should be a lot nicer. Breezy, temperatures in the mid-60s. Tomorrow night, it looks chilly. Skies clear out. Overnight lows drop down into the 40s. Saturday looks nice, sunshine and warmer. High temperatures in the upper 60s. Extra cloud cover for those of you heading into the Adirondacks. Maybe to do some camping or hiking. Looks cloudier up there for Saturday. Rain tonight, low of 56. Tomorrow, showers around, mostly cloudy. The weather does improve throughout the day, but it'll be a very slow improvement. 64. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine over the weekend into Labor Day. Next week looks warm, so don't put away the air conditioner just yet. We're close to 80 Tuesday and Wednesday. Widespread showers return on Thursday. We'll be right back.
Time now for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Before we get to the rain that's here, this is a very cool picture.
Yeah.
From last night?
This was last night. Yeah, this was kind of a surprise. We were able to see a rocket launch from NASA's Wallops facility in Virginia.
And come on. That's from Virginia.
That's from Virginia, yeah.
Holy cow.
Amy taking this picture, they actually launched 3 rockets, and Amy was able to capture a series of them. This is just one image of that. From right here in central New York. That's pretty impressive. Of course, tonight, skies are not clear and not seeing any rocket launches tonight anyway. What we are seeing is rain, and we're going to be seeing plenty of that tonight. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Widespread rain has arrived, and it's going to be sticking around overnight. Temperatures are going to stay in the 50s tonight. Won't be as cool as the last night when we were down into the 40s and 30s in spots. Temperatures are going to be cooler tomorrow than today. We're looking at highs only in the mid-60s. Clouds, showers, especially in the morning, but it does get a little bit better later in the day. And then a noticeable upswing in temperature is expected. We're in the upper 60s Saturday, into the 70s Sunday, and then into the upper 70s by Monday and Tuesday. Tonight, good night to keep the windows open, cool off the house. Temperatures drop into the mid-50s. We are tracking a nice Labor Day weekend. Look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. At Oneida County Jail in
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We're taking a live look in downtown Utica. Widespread showers have arrived, and we're looking at a steadier rain heading into tonight. The rain is, again, going to last most of the night, and then we'll get a chance to dry out as we head into late Friday. All part of a cold front moving through. We've been seeing a few rumbles of thunder over Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. It's possible that we could get a rumble of thunder tonight, although that seems to be the exception rather than the rule. Reminder, you can always download our Storm Tracker 2 weather app and get weather alerts on the go. It was chilly this morning. We only missed the record low by 2 degrees. Griffiths got down to 44. To tie the record, we would have gotten down to 42. But some places in our area were colder than that. In fact, we got down into the 30s, 36 in Old Forge, Pacifico 39. I think we'll have another run at this as we head into tomorrow night as well as Saturday night. Some places getting down into the 30s and 40s again. The weather looks phenomenal over the weekend. While it's cool at night, it's going to be beautiful during the day. Temperatures in the upper 60s Saturday, mid-70s Sunday, upper 70s Monday. Partly to mostly sunny skies expected throughout the entire weekend. So again, lovely weather here as we unofficially close summer. Bigger picture shows low pressure swinging through, dragging a cold front. We're expecting a widespread quarter to half an inch of rain, heavier amounts or higher amounts to the north, lower amounts to the south. But the important thing is all of us do get rainfall with this cold front rolling through. Showers continue tonight. The rain will come to an end tomorrow. A few sprinkles in the morning, and I can't rule out a passing shower, but I think the day gets brighter throughout the afternoon. The breeze picks up, temperatures climb into the mid-60s. Skies clear out tomorrow night. It's chilly. We're down to the 30s and 40s again. We're expecting sunshine on Saturday. There will be noticeably more cloud cover for those of you camping or hiking in the Adirondacks. The cloud cover looks thicker compared to the rest of central New York on Saturday. Rain tonight, low of 56. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, scattered showers, 64. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Temperatures are going to warm up. We're close to 80 degrees by Tuesday and Wednesday. Partly sunny skies. Rain returns on Thursday. We'll be right back.